So there are plans to roll it out to different social causes. So DPA has said they're interested in people with disabilities, Community Foundation, Youth at Risk, perhaps. Just Cause Asia is a social cause consultancy, and I think they've changed their interest from vulnerable families to children. So we are looking for anchor organizations who would want to take on each of these projects and help them facilitate. So the requirements for this, of course, it's the first part is the analytic framework, right? As you've seen, the knowledge base needs to be user-friendly. Like, I need to look at it and I need to know what it is and how to add stuff to it, how to take stuff from it. Whether the headings and subheadings make sense, whether it should all be on one page or different pages, how do I do the references and all that. So that's something we're working on, and the Lien Center for Social Innovation, we're doing this together with them and welcome anybody else. The ICT infrastructure helps to magnify the reach and ease of digital collaboration. Of course, technically, all this can be done on pen and paper, but if I have an IT friend that can come and tell me which wiki hosting site space is better, great. If I have somebody else willing to develop some fancy platform, even better. So we'll just do whatever we can. This really is the hardest part, the social participation and buy-in, because for it to work, there must be a group of people who care about the knowledge base. Because the more public you make it, the more prone to vandalism, and then you need to verify the information. So somebody needs to look at it and kind of make sure that the information is correct, verified. And also, it's really hard because everyone has their own thing to do. This one is, if you cannot gain any singular glory from doing this, because it's kind of publicly accessible information that you don't participate, you can also share, right? You can also go in and use the information. And also, the right ethos of working together is really important to get right for this to work. And so I think the idea here, if you compare it to winner-takes-all markets, which are, for example, academia or entertainment or sports, where you have one person who's really good take an inaudited amount of the rewards. Like you have one Mariah Carey, you don't need so many Singapore Idol. And move it into an why very funny. That's the nature of winner takes all market. Like a concert pianist, right? Actually, it's very stressful. You have to win. If you're second or third, right, you're not going to get the recording contract, which is why all these athletes and superstars and entertainers and academics are very stressed, because it's either make it or break it. Compare that to a profession like engineering or medicine. You need many doctors and many lawyers, and there will always be a role for you to play. So we're kind of moving it right to the other end of the spectrum, whereby all can contribute. Also, the idea is that we don't rely on any agency to do this. I do this for you, we can do this for ourselves. It also moves kind of an experiment of moving it away from a more public admin or bureaucratic or managerial kind of mode of doing things to more collaborative governance and distributed networks. I think the Singapore government has been so good at doing things for us, so we kind of fold our arms and wait for things to be done and then be critical when the thing is not so good. The idea here is that actually we can do a lot of these things ourselves. So I think everyone can contribute in a very meaningful way, whether you have the content expertise or not, whether you're an ICT person, whether you're an academic, researcher, practitioner on the ground. There's something that you can do meaningfully. So that's the first part. I think we should